Social Development and Inclusion of Peru.
Presidenta.
Madam Chair, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, Peru is proud to take its place in this commission today at a time of transformation. We have just come from an era in which cash transfers were the oxygen that kept millions of people out of the suffocation of extreme poverty. Peru cut poverty from 48% to 24%, mainly through conditional cash transfer programs. However, today I have come to talk about something more ambitious than just relief. I've come to talk about economic empowerment. Cash transfers are not a destination in and of themselves. They should rather be the fuel for takeoff. In Peru in 2026, we understand that true social inclusion means not only putting resources in the hands of the most vulnerable, but rather giving them the right tools to ensure that they no longer need us. Over the last 100 days, we have traveled across the country from the poorest and most populous parts of Lima, such as San Juan de Lurigancho and Arte Bitarte, to remote regions including Puno, Apurimac, and San Martin. We've not only delivered checks, but rather also brought equipment for agriculture and manufacturing through a program on women's entrepreneurship with a historic investment of 17 million soles. We are transforming members of community kitchens and communal dining halls into women who own and manage their economic futures. This is not mere rhetoric. Now, more than 2,600 women are operating industrial ovens, textiles, machinery, and specialized equipment. We're moving from subsistence cooking to micro-gastronomic and textile enterprises. This is the essence of what we call transcending cash transfers, turning social protection into a platform for social promotion and entrepreneurship. In this fiscal year, the budget of the Ministry of Development and Social Inclusion amounts to 7.5 billion soles. But this isn't what matters. Rather, it is our approach that matters. 96% of these resources are allocated to social programs. Success is measured by the number of beneficiaries being lifted out of poverty, not the number entering the registry. Through our intervention, My Economic Independence, we provide users with the necessary tools to strengthen their skills through training and certification in employability, business management, entrepreneurship, and financial services. In regions such as Huánuco and Puno, we are investing in basic infrastructure and technical capacities so that productive projects can benefit more households, promoting development and productivity. We have earmarked 75 million soles to ensure that regional governments can meet their goals in safe water and early childhood development, because a child without anemia today is tomorrow's entrepreneur. This year, by consensus, Peru approved its first public policy on early childhood development. Colleagues, the world is experiencing fatigue with welfare-based policies. Transnational crime and social inequality are, in addition, being fed on the lack of economic opportunity. Peru proposes before this forum that the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda place economic autonomy through entrepreneurship at its heart. We invite you to look at the Peruvian model, a governance-based approach committed to transparency that decentralizes the budget towards the poorest and more remote districts of the country, and that understands that the state must be the first risk investor on behalf of its poorest citizens. At the end of our administration, and under the instructions of the President of the Republic, we don't seek to be remembered for how many cash bonuses we've handed out, but rather on how many Peruvian families moved beyond transfers and pursued their progress. That's true dignity. That's the path towards equitable, sustainable development for Peru and for the international society that we all wish to achieve. Thank you very much.